Top of the morning, everyone. Welcome to our Breakfast Club call. It is Thursday, March 23rd, 2023. And my name is Pamela Pacheco. And as always, it is my absolute honor, pleasure, and privilege to get to do this with you guys every Thursday morning. If you are coming once more, welcome back. If this is your first time, welcome home. I remember when I first embarked upon the journey of entrepreneurship almost a decade ago, I was looking forward to these types of calls. And I was not looking forward towards these type of calls for only the mentorship and the information, but I was also looking forward to the inspiration. And I always understood that garbage in is garbage out and greatness in is greatness out. And how you start your day sets the tone for your day. So kudos to each and every single one of you guys that made better choices, right? That are making great choices, not only for your business, but for your life. So welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are joining us, make sure you are registered. You are not only registered for our next event, a few housekeeping rules, secretdirectevents.com, secretdirectevents.com. Make sure you are registered for our next event. There are going to be events in all of the major cities all around. We have an event taking place in New Jersey, where the one and only Josh Valentine and Kevin Phipps are going to be lighting it on fire for the tri-state area. We have Alberta, Canada going on. Calgary, Canada going on the following week, the week of the 25th. But we have trainings going on in North Carolina. We have trainings going on in Atlanta. We have trainings going on in Tampa, Florida, that your girl is hosting. I'm excited for that with Muzaffar and Trish. We have trainings going on in a city near you. Phoenix, Arizona, it's going to be on fire. Wichita, Kansas. I mean, guys, the people that go to these events, it's a proven system, right? It's a proven system. The people that go to these events see an impact not only in their business, see 10x growth in their business, see an impact and a growth in their life. And it's interesting that yesterday we were celebrating my mother's heavenly birthday. Shout out to you, mommy. Absolutely adore you. And I was reflecting with some of my great friends and just like her legacy and her light. And it's interesting that I was like, you know what? Our relationship wasn't always what you guys see, right? All of the greatness and all of the memories. And I'm so grateful. But guys, these personal development events really changed the trajectory of my life. And I say that to you because my mom and I had such an amazing relationship because we went to personal development events together. We went to these type of training events like the one taking on April 15th together. We went to these events like Freedom Academy taking place July 14th through the 16th together. And we were not only growing in our faith and spiritually developing, but we were personally developing because we were very intentional about breaking those generational curses. And I'm grateful that I got to spend so much amazing time with her. I'm grateful that we got to grow. I'm grateful that our relationship got to be so amazing because of it. And I'm grateful that I just became a better person. I became a better daughter. I became a better friend. So these events are not only instrumental to your growth in business, but understand that they're instrumental to your growth in life. They're instrumental to the person that you become. They're instrumental to your character. They're instrumental to your legacy. So make sure you are registered for our next events, secretdirectevents.com. You do not want to miss it. So last week we talked about certain steps to reframing your habits. And if you're joining us today, you may want to take a pen and paper because we're going to get into it. So if you guys have been seeing our trainings, we have been talking about 50-50, 50-50, 50-50, 50-50. 50-50, it is basically the baseline residual. So what is 50-50? That means that you have $50 a month going towards your Club Seacret membership, meaning you are an active Club Seacret member, okay? And that you have $50 or more every single month in QE on products that you've purchased, whether you are on subscribe and save, or you are just every month making sure that you are ordering these products over $50. So that means you're on 50-50. So when you have 50 teammates on your left that are 50-50, and you have 50 teammates on your right that are 50-50, that means that now you have $1,000 baseline residual coming in every single month. Every single month. I don't know about you guys, but how many people rather get paid multiple times than one time? See, it's nothing with linear income. You clock in, you clock out. You get paid for that time that you're there. But what we're looking for is residual. You do something one time and you get paid on it over and over and over again. And all of the calls this week have been gearing up to all of us capitalizing on 50/50. And what I love is that there's just a certain energy, there's a certain wavelength, right? There's just a certain momentum that the company around it's contagious. And I'm so excited that we get to do this together. And I'm just going to share with you guys some of my strategies and some of my mindset behind 50/50. Shout out to our leadership. That is absolutely amazing. But it is the time to capitalize on these next 7 days. We really have 8 days before these promotions are over. What do I mean by that? We are getting the double QB. We're getting double rocks. There's triple like bonuses. There's so much going for us to help us capitalize on 50/50, right? But maximize this opportunity as well if we absolutely know what are some of the things that we're looking for. So we're going to have certain reports come out that are going to help you in your back office. But first and foremost, we need to have a plan for your 50/50. And we spoke about a few weeks ago, getting back in the game. And what does that look like from a mindset? What does that look like from a technical standpoint, hands-on? What is that going to look like for each and every single one of us? But when we're talking about 50/50, what is your strategy going in, right? What is your strategy going into this? So first things first, there is a report that is coming out. I'm going to pull up a demo account really quick and bear with me here. Bear with me, guys. So some of you guys could see this, okay? All right. So this is a demo account. So it may or may not work on here, but we're going to try it out. Now, if you realize this, right? We are looking at a demo account. This is in your back office. Now, if you want to pull up what this report looks like, and shout out to Jesse Mack, our Crown Morale, that actually went through this information with us. But I think it's very important for us to realize how it is that we do it. So if you are looking and you're like, okay, how can I check who's on 50/50? Because there is a list. And yes, we have a report coming out, but if you want to capitalize on these next days, your goal is to beat 50/50 immediately. So you're going to go to my business, right? Type in my business. If you are in my business, if you know exactly where that's at, my business, everybody type in the chat, my business. Want to make sure you got the first step. You're going to log into your back office and check my business. Awesome. Type a 1 in the chat if you got that step. My business, or 1 in the chat. Awesome. So my business. Then you're going to go to my snapshot. Everybody say my snapshot. Type it in the chat. My snapshot. Okay, my snapshot. So my business, my snapshot. My business, my snapshot. Then you're going to go to Club Seacret members. So my business, my snapshot, Club Seacret members. Everybody type that in. My business, my snapshot, Club Seacret members. So when you go on Club Seacret members, you're going to click on that little icon that it is the last option from the top down, okay? From the top down, it is the last option. So you're going to click on Club Seacret members. Now, when you click on Club Seacret members, it is going to show you how many Club Seacret members you have on your left team, how many Club Seacret members you have on your right team. Now, here is something interesting for all of us to know, because I was today years old when I found this out. So I'm like, listen, if it's news to me, it might be news to somebody else too. So yes, Tiffany, thank you. My business, my snapshot, my Club Seacret members. Now, the goal is 50 on your left, 50 on your right. Now, this report, it shows everybody in your binary. Remember, 50-50 comes directly from your lineage. If you're brand new and you're like, what is lineage, Pam? I have no idea. You are talking Chinese to me. Your lineage means that because you personally enrolled someone, they are on your team. That means that you had a direct effect. You had something directly to do with that teammate because you enrolled your mom, that enrolled your cousin, that enrolled your sister. So that is all of your lineage. Now, if your upline or your mentor, the person that enrolled you, puts in their cousin and they fall under your team, that is called spillover because your leader is spilling over the goods into your binary, okay? It's a really cool way to remember what spillover, what is lineage. Lineage has to do with directly from you. Spillover has to do with whatever spills over into your organization from your leadership. If you got it, type I got it. I want to make sure you guys know that. Okay. Now, perfect. So when you are on here, and you're looking 50 left, 50 right, you want to make sure that these are people that are in your binary, okay? That they're people that are in your lineage, not only in your binary. So how do you know that? Let's click on Catherine Freeman. First of all, it shows me her membership is active. So I'm going to click on Catherine's name. Now, if you notice, it just tells me Catherine's website and her enroller. What does that tell me? She is in my binary, but she is not in my lineage. When you see somebody's information and you see their contact info, very, very important for you to realize this. If you see their phone number, that means they are in your lineage, okay? That means that they are in your lineage, that because you enrolled somebody that enrolled somebody else, they are in your lineage. So they count for 50-50. If you do not see their phone number and email address, okay, that means they are only in your binary. We still want to help everybody that is on our team get to 50-50, but it's important for you to realize the difference between what your lineage is and what your binary is, because the priority is your lineage. Okay, you want to attack your lineage first because that's going to help you get closer to the goal of 50 on your left, 50 on our right. You got it, say I got it. And if you knew this, type, if this is adding some type of value to you, I want you to type a V in the chat. I don't know if you guys all knew this. If you did, you guys are way smarter than me, right? But I feel like this was very, very valuable. So going on that. So if somebody's on there and you see their contact info, that means, again, they're in your lineage. If you do not, they're in only your binary. So moving back along. So now, when I click on this person, let's click on somebody else. Right? When I click on this person and I go and I click on them, give me 1 second. Okay. I'm going to go into their order history. So remember, we said my business, my snapshot, Club Seacret members, see who's on your binary, see who's on your lineage. Okay. Then you're going to go to order history. Now your order history, it's going to let you know if this person has more than $50 that they've purchased products for this month. Now, why is that important? Because again, 50-50 is you active Club Seacret member and you have $50 or more on products every single month. So you go to your order history, you go to your order history, and where it says QV total, it says 0. Now you want that to have more 50 or more. Okay, you want it to have 50 or more. Now, if it does not have 50 or more, and you are going to initiate a conversation with this person. Now, the conversation can be different for everybody. If you guys got this, say I got it. I just want to make sure you guys know how to find this report. I think it's very, very, very important that we know how to do this. Okay. So now, if you're looking on here and you're like, okay, well, I want to make sure, let's stop this share. I want to make sure that not only am I getting the people that are on 50-50, but now that I know, okay, this person's on my left team, this person's on my right team, what does that language look like? I love the language that Jesse utilized. He said, listen, hey, Bradley, how are you? Great. Have you heard about our annual vacation club? How's everything going with you? And you always want to check in. Why do you want to check in? Because it's like checking your gauges. You always want to check in and like testing the water, see how people are doing, because the last thing you want to call is, somebody just suffered from a loss. Somebody is going through life and you're just getting right into business. So always check in. Hey, how are you? How you doing? Hey, have you heard about our annual vacation club? Like, what do you mean our annual vacation club? Yeah, so listen, I know that you have a Club Seacret membership, which, by the way, thank you so much for your loyalty. But our annual vacation club is basically just because you keep your Club Seacret membership and you spend $50 in products every single month on your year anniversary, you're going to get a vacation every single year. That is our annual vacation club. Now, however you want to talk about our annual vacation club to your people is completely up to you. But my point is, do you already have a plan of action for 50-50? Do you know what your numbers look like? We have the agent destination. Like, it is absolutely insane. I was reflecting yesterday, and I had gone to the Punta Cana Hard Rock Hotel and Resort, and I took my mom back there in like November 2017. And I was like looking through videos of us ATVing and looking at the pool party at the Hard Rock, and I'm just like, man, I can't wait to do that again in August. And granted, right, she is in heaven. She's not gonna be there, but it's the experience in that resort, and just to think that we get to earn it. We get to earn it. Like, I don't know about you guys, but that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. And you're getting to earn this agent destination just by doing things that we're supposed to be doing every single day. Like working our business, making sure that we are 50-50 ourselves, making sure that we are attending events, helping our teammates get on 50-50, maintaining rank. Like, you're getting points for your production. You're getting points. I feel like we're just getting points for being good humans, for actually just doing the things that we are supposed to be doing. So again, taking advantage of this opportunity. What is your plan to go 50-50? Are you checking out these reports? Make sure that you have access to these reports, because these reports are not only what is going to help you know where you're at, but also it's going to serve as a map to where you're going. It's also going to help you be able to get more teammates, more brand new people. And guys, when one of us win, we all win. Like, when one of us win, we all win. If one of us are hurting, if one of us are going through an obstacle, we're all going through this together, because it's about the community. So let's help each other win. Let's help each other navigate through these things that we have at our fingertips. So again, what do you know about our annual vacation club? That is the conversation that you want to be having with people. Do you know about have you heard about our annual vacation club? Like, what you talking about? I didn't know y'all had an annual vacation club. Like, do you know all of the benefits that people have with Club Seacret? When you're talking about the Club Seacret membership, do you have every fiber of your being? Because the truth of the matter is that people, they don't care what you've got your hands on. Let's be real. I'm gonna let you all in on a secret. Okay. It's not about the products. It's not about the leadership. It's not about the opportunity. It's your certainty about the leadership. It's your certainty about the products. It's your certainty about the bench about family. It's your certainty about the community. It's your certainty about the vision. It's your certainty about this opportunity. It's your certainty of the value that you have in your hands when you're adding into people's lives. Like, do you know what you have your hands on? Because the more certain you are about what you have your hands on, the more certain you are about where it is that you are going, where it is that we are going, people will follow, because people follow strength, character, and confidence, never weakness. I ain't never seen nobody follow somebody weak. Have you? I don't think so. But people follow confident people all day long. People follow great character people all day long. People follow strength all day long. Yes, Lisa, amen to that. People follow strength, character, and confidence. See, I believe each and every single person on this call, myself included, we have people in our phones that we just got to pick up the phone and smile and dial, that we just got to pick up the phone and say, hey, listen, this is what I got going on. This is what I'm working on. This is what I'm sharing with you. I want you to see exactly what it is that I'm working on, because I know the value that it's going to add to your life, because I am certain of the impact that it is going to add to your life, because I am certain that this is something that you can integrate into anything that it is that you're doing. So it's like, it's having that certainty. And so if you're seeing, okay, Pam, I got it. So I'm going 50-50. Now I know I got my report. I know how to find my report. I have my list of people that I am going to contact. And not only do I have my list of people that I am going to contact, now I also have my list of people that I'm contacting, but now I also have my follow-up list. Now I also say, hey, you know what? When I went through these reports, I made the call saying, hey, have you heard about our annual vacation club? Hey, let me help you get on 50-50. Let me help you explain to you what that is. Do you guys understand the power of $1,000 residual? Do you know that for you to even get $1,000 residual on a real estate property, on anything, you're looking at upwards of $250,000 of investment, if not more? So when you're sharing this and you're sharing this opportunity, it's about you saying, hey, this could potentially save somebody's life. The average American right now, the average American can stop foreclosure on their home just because they have an extra $300 a month. Think about that for a second. $300 a month. And some of y'all are like, that's nothing. I'm not saying $300 a month is everything. I'm not saying $1,000 a month is everything. But if you walk past $300, would you leave it there? I want to see in the chat. Would you leave it there? Would you leave the $300? Would you leave the $1,000 if you walk right past it? Because if you do, let me know. I'll go pick it up for you. Yeah, Didi, I'm picking it up. I'm picking it up with you. So I'm not saying that, man, it's the end. It's like die hard, like, man, we got to do this right now. But I'm saying, do you understand that you could save potentially somebody's life? Do you understand that you can change the trajectory of somebody's financial blueprint? You can change your trajectory of how people live their entire life just because you were relentless about it, just because you were so certain about it. And I'm going to tell you, there is nothing like being excited about what you have, because you genuinely, it's like you can't stop talking about it. I was in Boston, Massachusetts, celebrating one of my best friend's birthday last weekend, and we were at the mall getting her makeup done. And the girl from Mac, I automatically heard her talking Spanish, Dominican girl, and I'm like, and I'm talking to her, and I was like, oh, what's your social media? Saying your social media, listen, your social media, make sure you're working on that brand. What's your social media? Oh, I see you like to travel. Oh, do you travel a lot? Yes, girl, I love to travel. What else do you do for fun? Girl, travel. I said, girl, I may have something for you. I may have something for you right there, right then and there, because I got no time to waste, girl. I may have something for you. I don't have no promises because I'm hungry. I'm not thirsty. I can't make any promises for you, but I may have something for you. I may have a way that you can not only save money, but have the best experiences. See, when I look at somebody dead in their eyes and tell them that, I feel it with every fiber in my being, because I know what I have my hands on. Do you? Do you? Because I already know this. Club Seacret is the way in the door. Whether they get in the door through Club Seacret whether they get in the door through our products, when they get in the door through our service or our product, it's their foot in the door. But when they come to an event, it's the seal on the deal, because they now experience the culture and the community, and people are desperately seeking for community in the crazy world that we're living in. Are you able to just talk to anybody that that you come across that you're like, man, I may have something for you. I may have something for you. One of my friends, he got hit by a bus, and it's like, I'm telling people, there's conversations that we need to have with people that are in our life, I had conversations with people that I care about, and I'm just like telling them, I'm like, listen, it's not about you building network marketing. It's not about you building e-commerce. It's not about you selling products. It's not about Club Seacret. It's not about the bench. It's about us having a vehicle that's going to change our life. What other vehicle do you have right now that's going to change your life? Like, ultimately, this is about us being able to live our dream life. It's beyond business. It's beyond the products. It's beyond the services. All of that is a plus. All of that is a bonus. But if you're saying, listen, Pam, I'm brand new, and I just want to know, like, what are other ways that we can invite? What are other ways that are working? What are other things? Because I want to, when I talk to somebody, I want to know that what I'm telling them, they can relate to it. I want to know that when I'm talking to them, it's maybe I don't have the courage like you to say, hey, you know what? Or the certainty to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to go talk to a cold prospect. I'm going to talk to somebody I don't know. I'm able to do that because I've been doing this for such a long time that I know that it doesn't matter what you do for a living. And I believe in the Ben Shabbat family so much. And I believe in these products and these services and these leaderships so much. I believe in the vision so much. I believe in the opportunity so much that it doesn't matter what you do, who you are. I can find a way to integrate it into your lifestyle. I can find a way to integrate it into your business. I can find a way, right? This young lady, we just got her started a few days ago. Shout out to Sierra. Today's her birthday, right? She is a realtor here in Tampa. I met her a few months ago at a networking event. I called her. This was my invite to her. Hey, I know you're in real estate, but I found I may have something for you that may be a way for you to build residual income, live your best life, and take your dreams and your goals to the next level. Are you open to sitting down and talking to my mentor? I may have found a way that can help you build your current business, take your dreams and your goals to the next level while living your best life. Are you open to meeting my mentor and sitting down and talking for 15 to 20 minutes? There are so many different ways that we can go about getting the information in front of people. And it's Sinaloa. It's safety in numbers and law of averages. I'm telling you right now, I'm not crying out yet because I'm not going through the numbers fast enough. But I know the more I keep building it, they will come. And I'm in that space and that energy that is just like, everybody getting this work. Everybody getting this work. Everybody, like, they're going to see what this is. Because they're going to see what this is either from me or from you. I just rather it be for me, honestly speaking. And you should want your people and your community to see it from you too. You don't want them to see it from Jared when he come to your city. I'm just saying, right? You want them to know about it because of you. So what are you doing day in and day out that's going to help you do that, right? So I'm going to go over some, if you guys are getting some type of value from this, right? Type it in the chat for me. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I want to bring up really, really quick, guys don't have to be smart to do this, but if you could see this on my screen really quick, type of one in the chat. We're going to just go over some inviting. I know we have some new people on here, and I promised I was going to go over this as well, but it's so important that as we are inspecting what we're expecting, we are putting the plan to say, hey, I'm going 50-50 by March 31st. I'm going to capitalize on this opportunity. I'm going to let everybody know in my organization all of the perks about being a part of our annual vacation club. I love that verbiage. Shout out to Jesse Mack for that. right? But now also, how are you sharing this when you prospects? Maybe you're like, Pam, I can't just go talk to a random person, but I have a list of people. So before you're getting into inviting, you always want to tell yourself, am I playing to win? Like, put yourself in the mindset of a champion. We always talk about your mindset is where your mind sits. Your number one rule is being yourself. Authenticity wins. Just like a dog can smell fear, your friends can smell when you're not being genuine. Your friends can smell when you're being fake. Be excited. How would you call people if you knew you had the solution to the majority of everybody's problems? How would you call them if you knew you found the cure for cancer? How would you call people? What level of excitement would you call people with if you knew that because you made a phone call, you just stopped foreclosure on their home? You changed the trajectory of their life. You changed the trajectory of their children's life. You impacted somebody because you picked up the phone. What type of energy are you bringing into the conversation? What type of energy are you bringing into the presentation? Because the truth of the matter is the close, okay? The close starts way before you close somebody. You're closing them with your energy, with your excitement. We talked about it earlier. Your certainty about what it is that you're talking about. Your certainty about this vision, your certainty about what you're doing and where you're going and who you're doing it with. But you got to be excited. Your energy is contagious. Urgency. Be in a hurry. When you're when you're making this list and you're inviting people, you don't have time to conversate and just be like, oh, let's catch up about the kids and talk to me. Like, nah, this ain't the time for that. You got a list of people you're going through. You want to go one by one. You want to speed it up. You want to act like you got a match that you just lit up, and the matches are not this tall, right? But they're typically like this. So you want to act like you got a match. You just lit that match, and by the time that match it's burning out your hand, you're on the next phone call. That's like the match exercise to make sure you're not spending time chit-chatting. You're setting the expectation up front. And I'm going to show you guys what that looks like in a second. Expect to win the appointment. When you're inviting, are you expecting to win the appointment? Are you telling people, listen, are you picking up the phone and saying, I know Susie, she's going to be available. And I know Susie, when she sees this, oh, this is going to be money. And if she don't get it, somebody else is. Every dud knows a stud. Right? Or every dud knows a stud. Do not prejudge. Do not prejudge when you're making your list, when you're inviting people. Guys, you want to launch a new team, launch a new list. You want to capitalize on 50-50, launch a new list. But I will tell you, do not prejudge. Some of the people you think will do this will not. 9 out of 10 times the people that you think will, won't. The people you think won't, will. So just share it with everybody. Do not prejudge. Do not play God. Please do not. I am grateful that the person that shared the industry of network marketing with me when I was a commercial banker, I was working 60 plus, 70 plus hours a week. I was the most successful person amongst my peers, because here's a hint. You're only successful compared to who you're comparing yourself to. Nobody in my circle is making 6 figures. So I thought I was bomb. And so I saw what I was making in a year. They were making in a month. I was like, hold on, there's levels to this. There's levels, but do not prejudge. Do not prejudge, because there's people that are looking for what it is that you're doing. There's people that are looking for us. There's people that are looking for you. There's people that are waiting for you to call them. So I'm always going to start. Again, 4-step invite, be excited, be in a hurry, clear the day, confirm the day. So what does that look like? It looks different for everybody. I just like giving you the steps, but you got to put your own swag in it. You get the steps. We give you the steps and the framework, but you put your own swag on it. What that means in the Latin community, we call it sazon. Okay. You put your own sazon on it. You put your own style to it. Be excited, be in a hurry, clear the day, confirm the day. Hey, Didi, look, I'm working on something huge. I don't got a lot of time right now. I'm about to walk into a meeting, but are you available tomorrow afternoon or morning? Which time works best? Okay, in the morning. All right, perfect. 9 a.m. or 11. So what I'm doing is I'm excited. I'm in a hurry I'm clearing the date, I'm confirming the date, but I'm also doing it, giving you close-ended options. I'm not going to say, when are you available? Because if I say when, you're going to say never. Some of y'all get that on the way out. Okay. I'm not going to say, are you free? Because if you ask an open-ended question, you do not control the conversation. But when you ask a closed-ended, you're controlling the conversation. So if you got that, say, I got it. Type it in the chat, moving right along. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, let's get it. So be excited, be in a hurry, clear the day. Here's another way. Hey, Jared, how are you? Look, Jared, I'm working on something. I can't talk right now. I got the kids in the car, but what are you doing on Friday morning? Okay, are you free on Friday morning? Awesome, I got something important I need to talk to you about. All right, awesome. Like, obviously, my people know me. They know I don't have kids yet, but they know I'm a God mom. So I could just be like, I'm with my God babies, but use whatever you have to use. If you need to make the calls during your lunch break so people feel the sense of urgency, if you need to do the calls in between your calls, I'm going to tell you right now, the reason why I broke records in network marketing in my first 2 years that I decided to take it serious and I earned 6 figures was because I mastered inviting. I became a professional inviter and I leveraged my upline. So what did that mean? I leveraged them because when I was at work, because I had people meeting with my upline while I was at work. That's called leverage. And that's how I started earning back my freedom. But are you capitalizing on that? So as you're getting into the invite, obviously you want to make a list. And we kind of went over this, but if you are making a brand new list, brand new teams mean brand new lists, right? I call these the 7 S's. They're just memory joggers. So who would you share $10 million with? Who else? Write it down. Who would support you in anything you do? Who's that person that it's like, man, think about it when you were like 10 years old, 7 years old, and you were like having a lemonade stand. And if you had that lemonade stand, who's the person that's going to come and support you? Who's that person that was at every recital? Who's that person that was at every game? Who's the person that you could call at whatever time, 2:00 in the morning, flat tire, they going to call you or you going to call them? Who's that person that will support you in anything you do? Write them down. Who do you know that is spontaneous? Who do you know that loves to see the world? Who do you know that loves to have fun? Who do you know that is successful? Who is a business owner? Who would you go to for advice? Who comes to you for advice? Who do you know that's competitive? Who do you know that they cannot play a game if they're not winning? Shout out to Michelle Taylor, right? Who do you know that, if you know, right? But tell me, who do you know that is competitive? Tell me, who's that person? Who else? Right? Write them down. Who do you know that's a social butterfly? Who do you know that is the life of the party? You can't go somewhere without somebody knowing them. So I always felt about my mom. I couldn't go anywhere. They'd be like, oh, they go Benny Dottie. I'm like, shh, hi, right? Like I couldn't go anywhere when I was a kid growing up. It was like everybody knew her somewhere, somehow. Who do you know is that person? Who's that social butterfly? Who do you know? Who do you know that is big into self-care? And self-care, listen, it's a divine, it's a different type of power as the divine feminine thrives in her divine femininity and also owns her power and authority. It's a beautiful blend. But who do you know that's focused on their soft life? Who do you know that loves self-care? Who do you know that's into health and wellness? Who do you know that has a skincare regimen? Because self-care, baby, is a lot. Who do you know? Write them down. Who else? Who do you know whose life sucks? I know, we're not going to tell them you said that, okay? Okay, Kat? We're not going to tell them you said that, Kathy, okay? But tell me, who do you know whose life sucks? Who's sick and tired of being sick and tired? Who do you know? Who else? So these memory joggers, they're made to jog your memory so that when we are putting pen to paper and writing our list, because what we write in ink sinks. I love technology. I'm all for having notes and stuff, but like when you write something in ink, it sinks. Like what you write, like it just is a power of writing stuff down. Okay, what you write down, it looks back at you, like your goals are staring back at you. but write that new list down. And if you're making a new list, understand new list, new teams. 50-50 is going to be a combination of what's in your back office, but who can make a list and get to it. 10 days, who can make 8 days, who can make a list and get to it, who can get back to the basics and get to it. So if you're getting value from this, type a V in the chat. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome. Make sure you're sending it to all panelists and attendees. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Awesome. So just making sure we're adding value. So as a true Latina, my mother always used to tell me what not to do. So I'm going to tell you words to avoid when you are inviting. Words to avoid when you're inviting. Avoid words like money. Avoid words like business. Avoid words like opportunity, like presentation, like meeting, like travel. Here's why you want to avoid certain words. People don't like going to meetings, but they like meeting people. Just saying, it's the reality. Imagine if, right, Jared is a firefighter. He's been working all day long. He probably just pulled an 18-hour shift knowing Jared, and he's going right to a secret social. Now everybody is like Jared, but imagine you're inviting one of Jared's coworkers, firefighter, been working all day, has been in and out of meetings, in and out of fires, and you'd be like, oh, I want you to come to a meeting after work. You think he want to come to a meeting after he's been in meetings all day? Like, would you want to? Like, let's be real. I don't think so. All right, we're not going to no meetings. But if you tell me I got some really cool people I want you to meet now, that's a different story. It's a different twist on it, right? Somebody, you talking to them, listen, I got a way to get you talk about some money. If they're not used to you talking like that, don't. Just saying, it's going to sound weird. Like, I remember one of my little cousins started a business, and I was so proud of him. And I'm like, awesome. He's like, he calls me, and his invite was like, cuz. I was like, what's up, cuz? He's like, listen, I found a way that we're going to get some money. I found a way. I'm like, I'm looking at this. I'm like, is this my same cousin that owe me $500 talking about we gonna make some money? I was like, you found a way to make some money. I was like, does that include you paying me back my money first? I'm just saying, because if somebody don't know you like that, why are you going to use verbiage that you looking a little funny with that? So again, I'm not saying that that's the case with you. I'm just sharing why I wasn't going to sit down with him to talk about anything until he paid me the money he owed me, talking about, I got a way to make money. Well, you better pay me back my $500, right? But I wrote that off as a time. It's okay. If somebody doesn't know you for business, but you using words like business. See, there's people that know you, that know that you are a business person, that know that if you say, listen, I got a business I'm working on, I need to run it by you. Cool. Here's another thing. Even though I'm telling you, avoid these words, this is key. You cannot say the wrong thing to the right person. Just like you can't say the right thing to the wrong person. Can't say the wrong thing to the right person, can't say the right thing to the wrong person. What does that mean? Who this is for, it is for. You just got to go through the numbers. But avoid utilizing these words. That's why you have an asterisk, a star by the word travel, by different words. Why? Because if my sister and I were just talking about, we want to do an Asia trip. And I'm calling her sis, I found a way that we can go to Asia. I found a way that we're going to go to Thailand. I can't say the wrong thing to the right person. Does that make sense? Cool. So what words can you utilize? You may want to screenshot this. These are some words to use. I got some great news I want to talk to you about. I got a big announcement or huge announcement. I got a big announcement. I got a huge announcement. I got a project I'm working on. I got an idea or concept I want to run by you. I got a cool app I'm working on. Is Club Fit not a really cool app? I think so, right? I got something important in person I need to talk to you about. You home? I'm coming over. Miami, we say you home, I'm a slide. I'm gonna pull up. I'm coming through, right? Whatever works for you, utilize that. You home, I'm coming over. I'm going to pass by your home today, whichever works for you. If they keep asking, what is it? What is it? It's me. I got to talk to you about something. This is my favorite. I have two that have been my favorites of all times. And this has allowed massive organizations to grow around the world. I got a vision for my future. If you're my friend, if you care about me, and I tell you I have a vision for my future, and you don't give me 10 minutes, you are no longer my friend. Period. I'm just saying. I tell you I got a vision for my future, and you supposedly care about me, and you care about my kids, and care about my well-being and all of this, and you don't sit down with me, we got issues. You got an issue because you don't got me in your life anymore. That's just the reality. But it's a vision for my future. So when you're inviting and you're utilizing these words, remember, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Are you excited? Are you certain about what you're doing? Are you certain about where you're going? Right? These are words to utilize. Now, the huge announcement, guys, I'm gonna take a picture of this, but it's kind of just utilizing the huge announcement invite is saying, listen, this is your grand opening or launch for your business. Hey, Suhani, listen, really quick. I don't have a lot of time right now, but what are you doing Wednesday night at 7 p.m.? And I'm clearing the date. If she is free, I continue. If she's not, I get off the phone. Why? Because I said it from the beginning, urgency. I don't have a lot of time right now. Okay, cool. All right. Listen, I'm making a huge announcement at my place at 7 p.m. on Wednesday, and I'm not telling anybody what it is until then. I'm only inviting my closest family and friends, and I consider you one of them. Can I count on you to make it out? Can I count on you to make it out? People love feeling important. People love feeling important. If they ask, what is it about? What is it? You reply, that's why I'm inviting you to my place. I'm going to go over all of the details there. I don't have a lot of time right now to get into it over the phone, Suhani. Stop asking me questions. Can I count on you to make it? Great. I'm excited. I'll see you there. And hang up. Hang up. Go to the next. This is if you're brand new. I have had so many organizations launch, so many people, okay, after they get their easy ones, they want to have massive success. They utilize this invite and they pack out their living rooms every single time. Now they utilize this invite and they pack out Zoom rooms every single time. You can do a virtual launch with this invite. You can do a physical launch with this invite, and you can utilize this launch over and over and over and over and over again. Because if you utilized it, cool. Now Becky got started, utilize it for her. Now Didi got started, utilize it for her. Now this one got started, utilize it for them. Over and over and over and over again. Guys, systems. Save yourself some time, energy, and money. Have a system in place. Know what that looks like. Know what your plan of action looks like. Because the truth of the matter is that the more you know, the more you grow. The more that we apply the knowledge, the more that we're able to do this thing together, is game on. So this has been your Breakfast Club call for Thursday, March 23rd, 2023. Breakfast has officially been served. As always, I'm grateful I get to do this with you guys. Love you guys. God bless you. And I will see you guys next week. Let me know in the comments your thoughts.